We are at the number 6 rated disc golf course in the entire world, Persimmon Ridge Resort. And today we're gonna see if I can break par at PR. This is the beginning of a new series that I'm starting, where once a month I come out to Persimmon Ridge Golds until I can shoot under par. Not even, I wanna go under. Hole 1 is definitely the best starting hole I've ever played. You can see the basket by those red bushes down there, well over 400 feet. Such a fun shot. Going Emperor backhand turnover first. Oh, that's a good shot. Just not quite enough turn on it, but I think we got the distance. Oh yeah, we got the distance. Just need a little bit more turn. And to get some more turn, I'm gonna throw the Pharaoh. I just bought this disc. It's my first time ever throwing it, so let's see how it goes. That is money. That is so good. I couldn't see where that landed, but I have a feeling we're in the circle. And yeah, we are. I'm actually a little deep with the basket. I've never been deep with this hole before. Wow. What a start! And real quick, I want to congratulate Persimmon Ridge on being named number 6 on the UDisc top 100 courses in the world. For those of you that have never been out here before, I'm playing the longest of 4 layouts out here. I'm playing the gold course, which is over 10,000 feet. Then they have a blue course and then a red course, which are shorter versions. And they also have a new fun Cheel 18 holes with a lot of ace runs. One of my favorite courses. You can also rent golf carts out here, and they have a fully loaded pro shop with every disc you could ever think of. It's by far my favorite course I've ever been to, and all of you guys should come check it out if you ever have the chance. Moving on to hole 2, it's a 584-foot par 4. I'm just going to be taking my Emperor and doing a wide hyzer around this first tree, trying to get it as far out there as I can. There is OB on the left and right side, but it shouldn't come into play if I put enough hyzer on it. That is cutting it close. I went a little bit too wide there. I think that finish was enough to bring us back in bounds. A good drive is not that wide, but this drive still turned out great. I am way up here, only 250 from the pin. But as you can see, it's one of the most treacherous greens. We've got an elevated basket on the side of a huge hill. I actually got my first ever birdie on this hole this weekend at a tournament. It doesn't look like I'm gonna be getting it today though. Didn't quite get it high enough to get up the hill. And that's just gonna be a layup for a par. But as I was saying, I played my first MA1 tournament out here this weekend. We played the gold course in round 2, and I shot my PR at 4 over. So I was super stoked about that. And I've only ever played this course 4 times before today, so I have a lot of opportunity to improve my score. I'm happy with the par on this hole. Hole 3 is a 675-foot par 4. The basket's straight ahead, but it's a very, very guarded green. I'm going to be taking a wide forehand with my Calvin Heimberg Destroyer, keeping it out wide around these trees. There is an OB line on the left side of this fairway, so that's why I'm going overstable to make sure it comes back right in bounds. And that's a great drive. Didn't even mess with that OB. And I land just in front of the blue tee pad. That's exactly where a good drive should be landing. So the basket is right in the middle of that clump of trees, and from here, I actually do have a chance of getting aggressive and going for the birdie. So I'm gonna take my flippy Wraith, put it on some hyzer, and see if we can't get it there. Come on, keep pushing. Get a skip. All right, we'll take it. I didn't quite get up there far enough, but we have like a 60-footer for a birdie. And now you can see how guarded this green is. That's one thing I love about Persimmon Ridge compared to other golf style courses, is that it's not just a wide open bomber course, it's still very technical. If I make this putt, you guys gotta subscribe. Do it! Oh, you guys should still go ahead and subscribe anyway. Now we have an absolute bomb of a shot way down this hill. The basket is 842 feet, way off to the right. The only OB we have to worry about here is that painted line on the left side. The cart path is not OB. I'm thinking this same Pharaoh that I threw off hole 1 is gonna be perfect here. Oh, get around that tree. Oh. At least I came out into the open. It's gonna be a chore to save a par from here. Awkward little run up, big backhand turnover. Oh, get out of that tree. Dang it. We still can't see the basket from here, but it is straight ahead through all those trees. I think I'm gonna have to throw a forehand from a knee if I want any chance of saving a par. I need a big skip. Skip, huge. More. Ah, you know, that wasn't looking too bad, but we caught a tree. Yeah, one more big skip and this might have had a chance. But we're just laying up here. Don't want to do anything stupid. Unfortunately, we caught some rocks. Now we've got a tester for the bogey. Oh no. Are you... Player B, that's not what we needed. And just like that, we are back to over par. But luckily, hole 5 should be an easy birdie hole. We get a break from the big bomber shots, and this is a 240-foot little forehand with my pyro. And that looks really, really good. Skip in there. Oh, did you hear that? I hit the pole. Let's go. Back to even with a chance to grab another birdie here. Hole 6 is 400 feet. Way downhill though. You should be able to see the basket to the left of those trees. I'm going with my most overstable Emperor, putting it on some hyzer out here on the right side, and hopefully get a big skip back towards the basket. Okay, that was not hyzer. I had a feeling this right to left wind was gonna help push it a little bit more than that. I had the right line though. A good drive is throwing it right at that tree that I hit and just hoping it fades off right before it. Fortunately, I guess I threw a little bit too hard or didn't put enough hyzer on it. But either way, we got to scramble and it's not gonna be an easy par save. I always have to get on a knee a lot at Persimmon. There's so many low-hanging branches that get in your way. There we go. I gotta putt before the bees attack me. Oh, shit. One thing I really love about this course is that they have a mix of every type of hole. So right here on hole 7, we have a 587-foot par 4, very technical through those trees with a lot of OB. And then right after this, we have hole 8, which is a 1,000-foot par 5, a huge bomber hole. Your ideal drive is gonna be on the right side of the fairway, pushing that OB cart path. So I'm gonna go forehand and see if we can't get a look. It's a little bit high though. You need to be under those trees and get a skip. And yeah, I'm gonna be too far back for a birdie look, unfortunately. Now from here, the fairway curves way to the left. I guess I still technically could get a birdie, but no. I'm gonna be throwing an Emperor here, even though I'm not going for max distance. Really just trying to get a skip is the only reason I'm throwing a driver here. Yeah, I get that skip. Oh my goodness. My skips are looking great. They just keep hitting trees. I would have loved to be way closer than this. I don't know, what do I throw here? Envy? I think an Envy would be good. Great counter skip. Still have a really long putt though. I like giving myself testers. Good practice, I guess. This isn't even a tester. I'm not even in the circle. You gotta be kidding me. I didn't think I threw it this short. No, dude. What was that? That was, oh. I can't be taking dumb bogeys like that. 1 over. You know, but that's okay. I don't have to break even today, but I really would like to shoot under 4 over to set a new PR. But that's why this is gonna be a series. I didn't expect to break par on my first try, but we can get one back here and bring it back to even. 1,010-foot par 5. You really don't need a huge drive off the tee. Just make sure you don't go OB right or into the trees on the left side, and you're in a good spot. That might be a little bit too left. I didn't quite give it enough ante out of my hand. Don't skip. I know you couldn't see that, but it did skip off to the left. We'll see if I'm in the trees or not. Not sure. Luckily, we stayed clear, so now we have a pretty wide open second shot. As long as we get past that big tree, should be able to get up and down for a birdie. Oh, I slipped. Ah, I freaking slipped. No, that is terrible. I blame the leaves on that throw. Come on. I had to put the camera at a weird angle. I think you guys should be able to see the basket. I'm really pinched off here, but I do have a Spikehyzer. Hopefully I can get it up there. Oh, I don't know if that went far enough. No. Dang. Really hate to get a par on this one, but we're not gonna, because I'm gonna make this putt. What'd I tell you guys? Come on, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. We'll cut that out. What a par. Still one over. Gotta pick things up though. All right, hole 9 is a 600-foot par 4. You see that one dead tree trunk? There is a Mando that we have to go right of. So a good drive is just straight ahead as far as you can throw. More right is better. That's exactly what you want. Let's go. Give myself a 2 thumbs up. I think if I was a little bit more to the right side, it would have been better. But the basket is way to the left side over there behind those cedars. But I have to throw this way around the mandatory. So I'm thinking a big Spikehyzer. I think I'm gonna go Firebird actually. Need that little bit of extra overstability to make sure it comes left all the way. This will be a great birdie here. Okay, needs to get left, 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 left. Yeah, I just pushed it a bit too straight, but you can see what happens if you just miss your line even by a little bit. This is a tough par save. Gonna throw a big patent pending Anheuser. Hopefully we can get within 20 feet. Stop! Are you kidding me? Well, I threw the shot well. The roll wasn't my fault. What even is this putt? Oh my goodness. Why did that have to roll? +2 through the front 9. I think it's time for a break. Need to go inside and get some Gatorade to fuel up for this back 9. Not sponsored, by the way. Although Gatorade, if you're watching, hit me up. All right, Gatorade secured. I'm all rested up. It's time to attack the back 9. We still got a lot of birdie opportunities left out there, so we can still shoot under par today. But this course can be brutal, so we'll see what happens. All right, on to hole 10. Who doesn't love a tunnel shot? It's 250 feet, so I'm gonna try a hyzer flip with my Meteor, just trying to get it out of the gap. Oh, got it out of the gap at least. Not quite high enough, but I'll take it. I could give this a run if I wanted to get aggressive, but I don't want to roll down the backside of this hill. So we're just gonna lay this up and take my par. I'm done getting dumb bogeys. All right, we've got another par 5 here on hole 11. It's 827 feet. Your first drive here is basically just a placement shot. You're trying to get across that cart path because anything short of the cart path is OB. One of the hardest tee shots out here at PR. I'm gonna throw my Emperor, give it a little baby flex, and see if we can get it in bounds. I didn't give it a baby flex. I gotta work on my Anheuser shots, guys. But we made it in bounds. Doesn't look like we're gonna have a birdie look, though. Well, somehow we actually do have a gap if I want to go for the birdie. And that'll do. As long as I get up to the short tee pad, I'll have a birdie look. I was actually able to get this birdie in the tournament this past weekend, which I should probably tell you guys about. After I throw this shot, we're about 340 feet from the basket, straight ahead. Oh, that is so bad. It somehow made it through. Not gonna be a birdie this time. But back to the tournament. Round 1, we played the blue layout out here, which is shorter than the golds by about 3,000 feet. I ended up coming out pretty hot and shooting a 3 down, which was a 990 rated round, my highest round rating ever. Did leave a couple strokes out there, could have been my first 1,000 rating, but I was still super happy with the round. And after 1, we were tied for second, 1 stroke back of the lead. Then round 2 came along, we were playing this course, the golds, first time ever playing it in a tournament, and you know, it went better than expected. I shot 4 over, which was 958 rated, not great, but I was super happy with that for my first time. And I ended up finishing 3rd in my first MA1 tournament out of a field of 24 players. It's a great experience, and I'm super happy to have a great tournament after that debacle in Florida. But maybe I should stop talking about that and actually focus on the round at hand. Easy par, no harm, no foul. Hole 12 is one of my favorite holes out here. You have 2 options off the tee. you can either go big backhand spike hyzer around this tree, which is the safer play. Or if you want to get aggressive, there's a forehand route right in between these tree and these bushes. You can get more distance with the forehand, but you're bringing in the OB cart path on the left side if you accidentally turn it over. I've been feeling pretty confident with my forehand lately, so that's the way we're gonna go. That is exactly what you want. Let's go. Really far down there. Shout out Anthony Bedanza. Let's get this thing. Oh, I need that to turn over, bro. I guess I'm just allergic to birdies today. I got the distance control right, just not the right direction. Par is not a bad score out here, though. Now here's a hole that I'd love to get a birdie on, but it's probably not going to happen. Hole 13 is 335 feet. It's not that long in distance, but it is so far uphill. You can't really tell on camera, but in person, it's very intimidating. Shout out to my buddy Andrew, who actually aced this hole on a forehand. It's freaking insane. I'm going to be throwing a faro on backhand. Just see what it does. All right, I'm out of the gap. I didn't quite get it to flip as much as I needed to, but I'll take it. I've made so many mistakes this round. You guys can definitely see that I can shoot under par at this course. It's just a matter of time. So we only have 5 holes left this round, so I have to birdie 3 of them if I want to break par at PR today. Probably not going to happen, but we can get the birdie here on hole 14. It's 379 feet straight downhill. I'm liking the strike backhand play. Just a little hyzer flip. And now it needs to finish. Come back. Oh, come on, dude. That strike is getting a little bit too beat in for me now. It used to be perfect for this hole, but now it's flipping over too much. Unfortunately, all we can do here is just lay up and don't roll away. That's the scary part of this hole. If you're outside the circle at all, nobody putts on this basket. I've seen more rollaways on this hole than probably any other hole. Now this is the tee shot that I dreaded most during the tournament. We are way up on top of the hill. You can see the basket way out there. 748 feet. You really just have to throw it as straight and as far as possible. Fading off left is OB cart path, so you want your miss to be to the right. We're gonna throw the faro yet again today. Really liking how it's flying so far. Need to get it inbounds. And that is inbounds. Finishes way off to the right, but we will take that. I would guess we're about 360 feet away. Gonna throw my flippy wraith, get it out there, maybe have a birdie look. There is OB left and right side though, so we do have to be careful. And long of the basket too, so I hope I didn't just juice that. I don't think we did though. Well, unfortunately, we didn't quite give it the height to make it all the way there. It's just so hard to judge blind over that hill. Nothing but an easy par approach though. Moving on to hole 17, hole 16. Just a 380-foot spike hyzer, downhill. Perfect shot for the Emperor. Guys, I'm ready for this round to be over. But hey, at least we're on pace to set a new PR. Depending on how hole 18 goes, I've seen some pretty big numbers there. That's not the hole we were going to, unfortunately. I was trying to go to that one. Just ended up way left. Maybe I can throw that in. Just trying to give it a little spike hyzer run. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this round so far. I know it's been pretty sloppy, but we have a lot of mistakes that we can improve on for next episode. Now the treacherous hole 17. It's 348 feet, but right behind it is a big drop off into out of bounds water. I can get there with the mid-range, but today I think I'm just gonna go spike hyzer with my feedback. I didn't get it wide enough yet again. And I went down the hill behind the basket. Hopefully we stayed in bounds. Well, luckily, didn't go OB. Just another layup for a par. And yeah, that's pretty much how today's gone. I'm not gonna complain though. I don't claim to be a pro or anything. Just your average disc golfer. Now we've made it to the best finishing hole in disc golf, hole 18 at the Ridge. We've got this beautiful lake all on the right side, all OB, and you can see the basket way across the water on the other side. It's so far, guys. I'll just be happy if I can get a par. And that should be inbounds. A little more left than you would want, but that's all you need for a par. It's 450 just to get inbounds across the water. I think I'm just gonna lay up. That should be good. 250 to the pin. Let's throw this thing in. Need you to pull a James Conrad for me. No, so nose up. That's in the water. Oh my gosh, did I just really do that? Did I just really do that? We're not gonna set a PR today after all. Hole 18 will get you, man. Now I'm throwing my 5th. So if I get up and down and make my putt, this will be a double bogey. Exactly what I did in the tournament. And that's not an easy putt either. If I miss this putt, rollaways are so common here. I've seen them happen so many times. But I don't. Twice or it's luck. There we go. Finished 4 down. Didn't break par, but maybe next time. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.